Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that everything has changed. Not because you won the lottery, received an inheritance, or found a miraculous shortcut, but because your mind has finally unlocked the key to abundance. And believe me, this key has always been with you. You just didn't know how to use it. Today, I'm going to show you the mindset shift that can transform your financial life forever. And once you understand this, you will never see money the same way again. Throughout your life, you've been conditioned to believe that money is hard to earn, that it only comes with extreme effort, or that only a few lucky people truly have it. This belief is like a veil that obscures your true potential. The reality is that money is energy, and this energy responds directly to the way you think, feel, and act towards it. Now, imagine if you started seeing money as something natural, abundant, and available to you. If, instead of fear or anxiety, you felt confidence and certainty that it always flows into your life in increasing amounts. This is not just positive thinking, it is a deep reconditioning of your mind to operate on a frequency of prosperity. What separates those who live in scarcity from those who effortlessly attract wealth is not luck, but how they perceive money. Prosperous people know that their external reality is merely a reflection of their inner world. If within you there is a belief in lack, resistance, or guilt regarding money, it will always be a problem. But when you change this perspective and start seeing money as an ally, as a constant flow that comes and goes effortlessly, everything changes. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it begins the moment you decide to reprogram your mind. When you stop seeing yourself as someone who struggles for money and start seeing yourself as a magnet for abundance, the universe responds. You will notice opportunities where you once saw barriers. You will start making different decisions, acting with more confidence, and attracting exactly what once seemed impossible. And that's when you realize the key has always been within you. For a long time, we were taught to think of money as something external, something difficult to attain, almost as if it were reserved for a lucky few. But that is an illusion. The truth is that wealth doesn't start in the bank. It starts in your mind. Everything you believe about money determines how it flows to you. If you think money is hard to earn, guess what? Your reality will reflect exactly that. But when you change that belief, when you start seeing money as energy that responds to your vibration, everything begins to shift. It's not about working harder, it's about thinking differently. If money were just the result of physical effort, many people working tirelessly would be millionaires. But that's not how it works. What truly separates those who thrive financially from those who are always struggling is not how much they work, but the mindset they carry. Those who understand that money responds to their energy and beliefs attract opportunities and pathways to abundance without exhausting themselves. This doesn't mean that money will simply fall from the sky without action. But it does mean that when you shift your perception and start operating on a frequency of abundance, the right opportunities begin to appear in ways you never imagined. The decisions you make become guided by confidence instead of fear. Instead of feeling like you have to chase money, you realize it starts flowing toward you. This shift happens when you stop seeing money as a challenge and start viewing it as a reflection of your inner state. If you live in anxiety, doubt, and resistance, money slips away. But when you cultivate thoughts of prosperity, gratitude, and worthiness, it becomes an ally. And that is when everything transforms. Because true wealth was never outside of you, it has always started within. And here's the secret that few understand. Wealth is not a result, it's a state of mind. Rich people don't think like the majority. They don't see money as a problem, but as a tool. They aren't afraid to invest in themselves. They don't doubt their ability to create value. And above all, they believe they deserve to prosper. The universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you believe you deserve. So if deep down you feel that wealth isn't meant for you, that will be your reality. But if you decide right now that abundance is part of who you are, the game changes, and you begin to attract opportunities, connections, and resources that once seemed invisible. The difference between those who thrive and those trapped in scarcity isn't luck, it's mindset. While many wait for a stroke of luck or a major external event to change their lives, those who truly achieve wealth understand that everything starts from within. They don't let limiting beliefs control their decisions. Instead of thinking, "I can't afford this," they ask, "How can I create the resources for this?" This simple shift in perspective opens doors that once seemed locked. Money, like any other form of energy, flows where there is space for it. If your mind is filled with scarcity, fear, and doubt, there is no space for abundance. But when you allow yourself to see money as a reflection of your self-confidence, your willingness to grow, and the value you create in the world, it starts to flow into your life naturally. When you stop seeing yourself as someone who struggles for what they want, and start seeing yourself as someone who is already worthy of wealth, everything shifts. The world responds to what you believe to be true. And when you truly believe that prosperity is part of you, it manifests. The big question is, are you ready for this change? Are you willing to let go of old beliefs and rewrite your story? Because money is not a goal, it is a reflection of your inner growth. And when you expand your mindset, your bank account follows the same path. Now, it's your choice. Do you remain trapped in the same limitations, or do you decide to open the doors to true prosperity? The answer is within you. It always has been. The reality you live today is just a reflection of the stories you've been telling yourself. If until now, you've believed that money is hard to come by, that success is for a select few, or that wealth requires extreme sacrifices, then that is exactly what you've been experiencing. But what if you change that narrative? What if, instead of seeing obstacles, you started seeing possibilities? Transformation doesn't start in the external world. It begins within you. What separates those who live in abundance from those who live in scarcity is not their circumstances, but their decisions. Choosing to change the way you think, acting with confidence, and believing that opportunities surround you, this makes all the difference. Because the truth is, money doesn't respond to blind effort, but rather to the mindset of those who know they deserve more. Maybe you've been taught to doubt your own potential. Maybe you've been conditioned to think small, to believe that dreaming big is risky. But what is truly risky? Continuing to repeat the same patterns and expecting something to change? Or giving yourself permission to see beyond what you've always known? The choice is right in front of you now. Prosperity is not some distant destination. It begins the moment you decide that you are already someone capable of creating, attracting, and sustaining wealth. When you truly believe this, the world around you responds. So the question is not whether you can. The real question is, are you ready to accept this truth and live by it?